for the moment, oh, for God's sake, I have these mixed quails in the metal coop here. This is the oldest group, stable and doing fine, about 11. They've got this setup here. And then we've got young males. This one was getting picked on. So he was taken out first, and I put polysporin on the back of his head, and now this is the second day and he's fine. And he's got like a whole entire little apartment here. There's sand in the corner. That's a drinker. And then we've got these male here. Oh, they're not gonna come. They were causing, well, they like sand, so I put them in the upper part. Hey. Anyways, they're up upstairs in this setup here. I didn't really realize I would have to separate all the males. And these are the girls. They're in, this top is waterproof, and they get a little clutch over here. Hi. See the eggs? They're about 5 weeks going, maybe 6, and they're just starting to make eggs. This little thing I put inside here because yesterday it rained about, I don't know. This takes 1,000 liters, and it just was overflowing, and we had to siphon off out the back to the alley. So this is where the boys all were, and then they were picking on each other. And so I did two upper and 1 lower. They're about 8 weeks, so we have to make hard decisions about things. Basically, I hatched to get a replacement for the older quail so I could have eggs. But when you hatch, of course you're going to have roughly 50% male. There's 7 hens and 5 of the males. So anyways, it's a really nice day today. But yesterday I was so scared for them because we've done our roof, and the configuration here is a quarter of the roof. So I have to figure out something along the lines of, okay, in the old days, both sides of the house went straight into the sewer, but the city doesn't really want that anymore because it's just too hard for the infrastructure. So that side we were dealing with, going out to the alley in an overflow or using the water for gardening. But this other side, we haven't figured it out, and all the neighbors have to figure it out. Our neighbor over here has not, so it goes straight to the side of our house, and like you'll see 6 inches of water just beside our house, and our foundation it's saturated. The walls of the foundation, so we keep asking him, and he's busy. Anyways, this is the garden. We're the first week in August. Some things bolted, some things did well, some things I didn't crowded it too much. These are strawberries coming out from last year. These I planted too crowded, but anyways, it looks really pretty. These bolted, mustard. Got some leaves in there, and this is, the chipmunk has been planting sunflowers everywhere. And then we have the grapes, which are going to turn, these are Concord, and so I have to get, I do already have some bird netting to protect it. I'm trying something where I retch these leaves. You can do stuff with them. So they're coming up again. Earlier because it just was supposed to be a baby watermelon and it just didn't grow. They were like little plants. This did really well. Companion planting of forage beside my one tomato. You can't, maybe you can. See the tomatoes? These fall. I planted those French marigold by seed, and there's various things in the back here. French sorrel. I planted in the far corner is a red currant. My parsley's doing really well. So we cut some willow for the bunny for him, his teeth. So this did really well. My whole leaf garden did really well. Along the front here is lavender. We've had too much rain, but I've been trying to I cut the flowers and I give them to the quail. It smells nice and it keeps them calm. This is collards, so they're just ready to harvest and do something with. And then we have various kale. So that's kind of a curly kale, a gigantic kale, a blue smooth leaf kale there. Then we've got various lettuces. And I've been coming in here and getting stuff. Lots and lots of lettuce. And then all kinds of chard. And the chard is so good. Like super tender. These are the scapes. I think they get really pretty when they're bleached by the sun. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I just separated them out. Overgrown chives, which I have to cut down again. This is a beleaguered a little crabapple tree that was sick, I think, when we got it. I'm not sure. But it was supposed to be planted out the front, but it took more than 2 months for Belmar to put on the various roofs. So they just finished. Actually, they're coming back one more time to fix something. So this is the peppermint. It's doing very well. And then the rest of the garden, that's the laurel. I don't know what this is, but I really like it. It has like pretty little leaves and little white, I don't know what they are, little white berries. This did okay. I've seen neighbors where it's doing even better, but it did okay here. What's it called? Terrania. Yeah. I was gonna split it up and then plant the bottom too, because it is full of earth, and I get carried away with the roof. I moved the rosemary because last year it didn't like getting burned in the sun. Our myrtle, doing very well. Leftovers from the shingle. The laurel. It's all trampled down here because Bunny likes to make a path. And I had cut down the daylilies and they're coming back. And that's the front. Oh, on my lawn, I have to do something about the other part of the lawn around the corner because the roofing company put stuff on it and it made lawn tattoos. So, the first week in August in the very, very Oh, and there's hanging plants. I tried to do little the things that come down from it, and they all died. I don't know. Welcome.